reflect, look at the ultimate nature, truth, the emptiness. Emptiness, not total non-existence, nihilism, but is existing in the mere name. The such dependent arising. So when you do the practice, when we do the practice, Sudra, Tantra, so when we are meditating the ultimate nature, emptiness, so when you think of emptiness, there's a danger. Many people like me think nihilism, nothing exists. So you have to remember that. Whether you are meditating on nihilism, like Zen meditation, nothing exists. There is no you, creator, no action, no object, no samsara, nirvana. I'm not sure whether people who did Zen for many years, whether you heard even the refuge with the Dharma Sangha, what quality the Dharma Sangha has. I'm not sure, because also, of course, I didn't study. I didn't study, but what Zen master teach, the essence, what they talk, word is emptiness. Seems that that's kind of the main thing. You don't hear gross dependent arising and subtle dependent arising. You don't hear. So there, you don't hear about karma. How from virtue results happiness and from non-virtue results suffering. You don't hear. You don't hear much about karma. So how things are functioning, how things are existing, how things are functioning. So you see. So the Four Noble Truths. Well, in Buddhism, basic things, Four Noble Truths. So that's why you can be free from, totally free from three types of suffering, pain, suffering change, pervasive, compounded suffering. So to do that, you have to see the cause of suffering. So what are the cause of suffering? So, but believing nothing exists, how that does help? How does that cease the cause of the suffering? By thinking it doesn't exist. How does it help? It doesn't hurt, it doesn't harm to the root of samsara. Ignorance holding the I real doesn't harm to that. It doesn't harm at all. At all it doesn't harm. Nothing. It's like you're supposed to harm this one, you're supposed to hit this one. So you hit, with that bullets or arrow, hit this way. Like that. So this is nothing happened. The root of samsara, the ignorance, nothing happened. It's well kept. Root of suffering that don't like, the root is well kept. So how can be free from suffering? So you have to be free from cause of suffering, but you have to be free from root of suffering. So it's like that. So, I mean, I don't know how the I mean, or the I mean, whether that's what's said, but every learned Zen master say, or I'm not sure that it seems normal. That's the belief. Yeah. So anyway, so what I was saying is that, yes, you do many sadhanas, and this, starting Heart Sutra, yes, Sutra, Tantra practice, but when you meditate on emptiness, when you look at the eyes empty, or you see Dharma kind meditation, or so I don't know how you do. I have no idea. So, in my case, you see, says kind of dangerous to fall in nihilism. I don't know whether you thought that or not. Or each time you meditate on emptiness, you just think like nihilism, nothing like that. Then think you meditate on emptiness. You see that, but it's nihilism, either eternalism or nihilism. Then did not become middle way view. Didn't become that. So, it didn't become Rangjuba's middle way person, Saw Tantrika's middle way, or saw then especially Prasangika's middle way. Did not become. So, see, have to think about. So that's my question. You have to think about. You have to analyze. Not easy. You analyze. You have to. Not easy. So I did ask Kandala one time, a recent time, and the Kandala said, when you mention emptiness, something very strong, then nihilism, something very strong. So that's true, yes, that's true. But, of course, myself don't have at all the realization, but I think that also, she's not just realize emptiness, but, directly perceiving emptiness. That's how enlightened been see, not so I think. Okay. I did ask the new Gatan Tipa, the young Rinpoche teacher, but I said, what's the difference between material emptiness, following nihilism, and material emptiness? So, which has a subtle dependent arising. So I say, What's the differences? So, Gadachava said, he emphasized, he emphasized dependent arising, existing. I didn't get not very clear, so I didn't get. But I think that's what he said. So that's very important. You have to analyze. You're not mentioning on nihilism. Today, outside. Today, that's my suggestion or thought. To help. What the differences for you when you mentor on emptiness? Are you mentoring on emptiness? Yes. There are many points where you have to maintain, but how you maintain emptiness? That's the question. That's a big question. Whether you are meditation on emptiness, whether it becomes meditation on emptiness or nihilism. That's my question. So lifetime meditation on the nihilism. Lifetime meditation on the, since they met with the Dharma, they meditate on the emptiness, nihilism. Do you understand? So for me, it became like that. Maybe not you, but for me, it became like that. It's very interesting. I mean, those who knows, yes, when they try to ask customers, yeah, a person like me, Mickey Mouse, you know, so, yeah, like that. So very dangerous. It's very dangerous. You know, when you enter emptiness, then nihilism is easy to think nothing exists. So there is no creator of your suffering, there is no creator of your happiness. So Buddhism, you are the creator of your mind. But in the Christianity, other religion, God is the creator of happiness and the creator of suffering. I didn't hear much of that. I didn't hear that much, but some intelligent Christianity or psychotherapy or I don't know, psychology says so that the world suffering is punished by the God. And that's a little better, punished by God. So that does not do the right thing, what the God says, and they're punished by God. So that's why they're suffering. But otherwise, don't answer for that. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, reflect the ultimate nature, the emptiness, the phenomena. The phenomena, the existence, all the samsara, nirvana, hell, enlightenment, suffering, happiness, everyday life. So that I, action, object, all. So that dedication, English.
Through these merits, may sentient beings attain the rank of all-seeing, subdue the four faults, and be delivered from some
소설하래 지켜야마 소점자의 용라 차트로 자, 원
I prostrate to the three noble rare sublime ones. Thus did I hear at one time the Bhagavan was dwelling on mass of vultures mountain in Rajagriha, together with a great community of monks and a great community of bodhisattvas. At the time the Bhagavan was absorbed in the concentration on the categories of phenomena, co-profound perception. Also at that time the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara looked upon the very practice of the profound perfection of wisdom and beheld those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Then through the power of Buddha, the venerable Shariputra said this to the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara. How should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom? He said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara said this to the venerable Sharadvati Putra Shariputra. Any son of the lineage or daughter of the lineage who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom should look upon it like this, correctly and repeatedly, beholding those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Form is empty, emptiness is form, emptiness is not other than form, form is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, likewise, all phenomena are emptiness without characteristic, unproduced, unceased, stainless, not without stain, not deficient, not fulfilled. Shariputra, therefore, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no composition, no factors, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no visual form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, and no phenomena. There is no I element, and so on up to and including no mind element, and no mental consciousness consciousness element. There is no ignorance, no extinction of ignorance, and so on, up to and including no aging and death, and no extinction of aging. Similarly, there is no suffering, origination, cessation, and path. There is no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Shariputra, therefore, because there is no attainment, Bodhisattvas rely on and dwell in the perfection of wisdom. The mind without obscuration and without fear, having completely passed beyond error, they reach the end point of nirvana. All the Buddhas who dwell in the three times also manifestly, completely awaken to unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment in reliance on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of equal to the unequal, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, should be known as truth, since it is not false. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared. Tayata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Soha. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva should train in the profound perfection of wisdom like that. Then the Bhagavan arose from that concentration and commended the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, saying, well said, son of the lineage, it is like that, it is like that. One should practice the profound perfection of wisdom, just as you have indicated. Even the Tathagatas rejoice. The Bhagavan, having thus spoken, the Venerable Sharadvati Putra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, and those surrounding in their entirety, along with the world of gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised that spoken by the Bhagavan.
Kala zhe ne zhe Dharma ne, wo zhe zu zhe nai tu do zhe en zhe wa bu la ma yen pu jin se ne zhe ge ne cha zhe de ma ka samara da Aka Samarata Chadara Samara Papa Gonjo Sunde Kai Dembe Chir Rijiwa Damidanevi Keritanda Geji Shivata Midanevi Jandang Tawada Sumbajuji Puzun Soya Dachi Dejan Denden Resho
Lama
강다양다 때문에 투나나 바꾸자 나도 상방이 근데 전체스면 소재가 님다라 차탈로 한게 땡진 되어진가 봐 깨마 제바바 땅마바 오아마바 드라마바 타졌으면 던지면 드라바니 시시된 바 저랬어 되면 내가 담보다라 차탈로 내가 라베니 신의 조세면 배 못는 레워터라 되게 숨는지 담배 잔내 중에지만 라던로도 되었는 다지 이내 삼라 조지 같이 듣는 요리주고 있네 녀몽 바엔 그 사바체 바이 메트데 다 삼바체 제제는 게 생각송다 지원한다 어떤 냠바 자외 담몰래 같은 거 전번 다담이 있겠는다 들어와 군제 좀 치던 봐. 아, 담제 그돈 다요 저도 야, 다들 가자. 살아마 ton가 세대사. 니와 디디 마잖아. 랑레 레지. 가자. 랑레 레지. 왕täm배. dava dava shejan dawame dubo dubur shejan dorwame tejelendulwa me samne tanekana la tanga tsal trinesu tibele la zen tunusune gala beva cha kana la samba sangela 삼바잖아 사다 라면상 사만네 사다 라면엔 탐제 삼바탈라 라레베스 so Lama Tsong Khapa said if you don't purify obscuration kuyin kuga the rangre li wong zembes ourselves totally controlled, totally under the control of karma, and under the control of our karma. Totally, we're under the control. Totally. Under the control of karma. So because of that then, if you know what is happiness, what is suffering, but you have no choice to choose that, the happiness. If you know what you should achieve, what you should gain, but then there's no, because we are totally in the control of karma, so no choice to choose. So even you know how much is the suffering, how much is painful, just suffering, but you have no choice to give up. You have no control to give up. So if you look at our own life and others' life, like that. You know what you should gain is enlightenment. Even not the nirvana, you see, and happiness in all the future life, even while you're samsara. But doesn't mean you have choice. But doesn't mean you have control. You have no control. You're totally under karma. Yeah. So you see like that. So even you know the suffering is most painful, but you have no karma to give up, to cast, to give up. see. So, you see, in the life situation that you are in, life situation that you are in that now, so, see, can't give it up, can't give it up. That's what if in so much suffering, but can't give it up. Therefore, reflect the landed karma as the unbettering. Unbettering, though from virtue, definitely experience happiness. You see, if it's not destroyed by anger, heresy, ill will, so definitely experience happiness with that. Yeah, even it takes numberless eons, billions, zillions, trillions, numberless eons. So that, yeah, you achieve that result happiness because cause you have created. So even it takes billion, zillion, trillion, numberless eons, still experience them. So the karma is a non-virtue, same thing, the suffering, the result suffering. Even billion, zillion, numberless eons it takes, still you experience. Or the small, or the small, or the big, or the great suffering, result, still you experience. If you didn't get purified, compassed, or like that. By reflecting the action result is unbetraying. Now you have choice to choose the cause of happiness, cause of suffering, the white, black karma. Now you have choice to choose. You see? Now you have choice to choose which one to do. Threeness, nihilism, from today, be careful in the action of negative karma. Be careful, pay attention, mindfulness, attention in the action of negative karma. From today, not tomorrow, not next life. Oh, I can't, no, this life, not next life. Oh. It's when I become monk next life, I become nun next life, or I do retreat next life. Next life I do retreat. Oh, anyway, so yeah. When I become old, or when I become very old, can't do anything, that time I do. I have one I don't know how to say, cousin, the who married a French lady in France. The little Peme, his name is Peme, cousin there. So anyway, I have one cousin. So in the very early times, he was married with a French lady, few daughters in France. Near England, they live. They had a bakery, and all they're so busy with that bakery. So sells bread. So they're so busy. So they came to see me in France. This is very early time, before starting Narendra. Much people starting Bachugani. Much people. I think the first time or second time, I'm not sure. There was one town. Maybe there was no Lama. Maybe not. Maybe the first time there was Lama, but the second time maybe not. So in the other was the name of the town. Lived like kind of Spanish sort of a house. So anyway, so I was given mala for the present. So he said, "Oh, I will recite money payment. I will recite money. Want to become old," he said. Payment, he said. I will recite want to become old. But his wife, they took it. But only he said that. So anyway, then he became alcoholic. But usually Sherpas, that's the favorite thing, that's their main enjoyment. Sherpas for going trekking the mountain, on the land, or that. Many things is their favorite. So, so they drank and didn't control. It became so wild, and then broke the glasses, house glasses. Were dangerous. So the wife had to call police. So break everything. They were very dangerous. So I don't know whether you went to prison or. So anyway, later they separated. Then they came to see me in Narendra. You know what I cannot do, but the wife was a very good person, not bad lady. So he left Nepal, and I think it's he left Nepal. I don't know. Married to another Shiva, I don't know. So anyway, now he lives in near Nandri. Near the Nandri he lives. So he comes, when we put the very large Thanga, famous about designed by the three things there, famous about the Kandala designed. So anyway, there are many people come, many shows come, so then he comes, dressed as a Bhutanese chuba, up at the knee, so he dressed Bhutanese. And maybe now he's sitting alone there. I didn't get to think about life, what I can do. Seems he's doing something, but so that's so for his mind, his money payment is only start only become very old bodies like this, but holding sticks. He think the money payment is only those people very old. Since from the night time tonight, since from today, be careful, pay most attention, be careful on the karma, the action of negative karma. From tonight, since from tonight, then attempt virtue. Kana lela sabasangela. So conclusion is kana lela sabasangela. The action of white, black action, virtue, non-virtue, you see, the mind, whether it is good one or bad one, good heart, bad heart. So it depends on that. Your virtuous action or non-virtuous action depends on your heart, your mind. Sambasana, Satan Lamia Sang. If you have good heart, then not only the path of Bhumi to achieve, but even when you're traveling, everywhere you say things turn out good. Everywhere wherever you go, you see, less problem, less obstacle. So much good things happen, you know. Wherever you go, whoever you meet, you know, in Java. Kasuri. Yeah, so Kasuri, the person with good heart, then so wherever you go, in the city or countryside, wherever, west or east, so always, everybody's happy whenever you meet. Makes everybody happy. Everyone wants to speak to you. Yeah, brings happiness to everybody. If you have good heart. So what you do is everywhere bring happiness. Speak nicely, respectfully to others. You know, so you bring happiness. Respectfully, nicely, sweetly you speak, you treat others. So, like how you want others to treat you, or you treat others so nicely, and respect to every others. So it brings happiness to all others, old people, young people, wherever you go. Then, besides your family, your own family at home, or even you're living alone, mind is so happy. Even you're living with the people, mind is so happy. So there's nobody to be scared, or so there's nobody to you have to feel bad. Yeah. Everybody wants to help you. Even you don't need help, but people want to help you. So like that. Plenty of people want to help you. All the whole life like this. And then, you see, people remember, even one time we have met, but people remember their whole life, talk about it in their life. Such a good person, lady or man or such a good person you met, and people talk about, even they met only one time. Then also they pray. They pray that person to be healthy and good, a long life, and so success and wish and all that, you see. Then the bad heart, the negative bad heart, full of selfish mind, anger, very impatient patience, very impatient man, very selfish. Or then you see other people don't want to see. Other people don't want to see. And even the road, they see persons coming, so they take another road. So that don't see, don't talk, don't help, and even pray for the person to die soon, to not live, to die soon, and things like that. Sorry to say this, I remember when I was a small child, staying at home, Thailand. My father died. I don't remember how does look my father. I have no idea. I didn't meet father. The father died. One of us in mother's womb, or one was born. Mother carries a bamboo basket. So I have no idea of the father. So after father died, then many people come to home to ask for money that's owed to, they come to ask more money. The family, mother is the only one to looking after my sister, who is now allowed to, then or something. Be a nun. My mother didn't want her to be a nun, but she became a nun. So many years ago, my mother wanted her to carry on the family, but I think only the sons, maybe. So she was the grown-up one, so mother wanted to carry on family. So who can look after us children? It's only the mother, no one else. So after father died, then we were very poor. So the people come to get money. So I think from Kundung or Kunde, the one man, he is the leader of the area, I think. He's the leader. I don't know what you call it. So he came to get money. So my mother offered potato alcohol, unbelievably strong. So that is a kind of like water, looking like just as a water, but it's unbelievably strong. So he drank the wine. He explained that we need the money. That. So he left. My mother didn't have money. So he left. So I think he didn't went outside the house. He went downstairs through the steps, downstairs the animals stay. So, you have to collect the leaves from the forest and then lay out the leaves, and then animals keep warm. You see that? So they check out animal like that. So went through the steps, but I don't think he went out to the door. I don't think. So my mother was that time was not nun. So much later become nun, ordained by His Holiness Rinpoche. But with some Western sanghas, I think Dr. Nick and Ursula, remember? Dr. Nick and Ursula, there were some Western nuns, early times. Ursula, Germany, she died by cancer. It was nothing to do with the Toje, but she left from Dharamsala, and then she met Prabhupada Rinpoche, the incarnation. And then when there was an issue of Tojes, so much came out, then she followed Toje. So she had cancer. I went to see her, but she didn't speak. She didn't want to. Because you know that I gave up. So she didn't speak. Then she died. That was a long time ago. So anyway, Germany, none, Ursula. Maybe I don't know. I don't think she must have disrobed afterwards. I think from Dharamsala. So anyway, So there was when I was I don't know, 3 years old or I'm not sure. So then my mother, the man probably didn't went outside the main door of the house, but my mother, the board like this plank, the upstairs, very old. So then she picked up the dust between the two board plank, and then the dust she picked up, then throw backside to that man. I mean, the man was downstairs. Maybe went through the door. I'm not sure. Yeah, she was then criticizing. She was complaining. I don't know what she was saying, but probably saying maybe she may die quickly or there must be something like that. I guess she used to like that after that man. And one night, mother went to pick wood from the forest. Mother is the only one who looks after her. There was another girl before me, after my sister, or something. There was a girl who she has a tail this much, tail backside, where you sit on they put, I don't know what you call it, so this much. So I think she died when I was in Tibet. So then Sangye, my brother, so he's the youngest one. So his mother is the only one who looks after. So she went to the forest to get wood. Didn't come back for a long time. So we all, we children, just sat at the gate, at the downstairs door, the moon rising, and we all sit on the door of the, on the bottom of the door. We all sit there, the moon rising, and then children, we believe that moon will come down on top of the trees, and then you catch you or something like that. They're talking like that, and then, believingly. So, waiting for the mother, and then she came very late. She came very late. Of course, there's no road in the forest, so you have to go rocks and things. So she came with a huge load of wood. Then next day, she was sick. She was laying down at her place. There's 2 windows and the fireplace. She stays at that side always. The children, there's me. Then here my younger brother. So that's then the Kapsule. Then I think maybe the next day, I think she was sick, and nobody could make fire, no food. Next day, she was sick. There's no food. She was laying down, saying "Ama, Ama." Ama is calling our grandmother. That's her mother. She's there. She's not in the house, but between there's a river, and then cross out the other side house with my uncles, and so she was there. She did not die at that time. So my mother was calling Ama, Ama like that, see? And then we just stand. nothing came to. So I go live near mother. Look, what you can't do anything. She was laying down there calling mother. Like that, yeah. So, so that's just one day that I can remember that. So, of course, I'm sure there must be many difficulties she suffered. That's only what I remember, but I'm sure so much shepherd life, so difficult, so unbelievable difficult life. So anyway, of course, then that's not her first time. From beginning of birth, she had been suffered being mother, and not that only time, but from beginning of birth, being mother and suffered. That all sentient being have been mother and suffered. Numberless times. So anyway, so yeah, forget it. So I finish quotation. Lama Tsong Khapa. So it comes, you see, we're down to how you take care of your mind. How you take care of your mind is how you take care of yourself. See, so practice a good heart is the most important thing than anything else in your life. It's the most important thing than anything else in your life. Practicing good heart. In conclusion, say, in the airport, San Francisco airport, I think, one time, the new people, they don't know Raja doesn't know the person, but they just want. The one man came along at the airport and wanted to speak to Raja. So he felt he felt the good-hearted person. He felt. But he never met before, but just seeing he felt, then want to speak. So like that, you see, to enjoy speaking. Like that, you see. Like that's why our teacher, the Lama, say that everybody enjoys talking to a Lama, so it makes everybody happy. So everybody happy to enjoy to talk to Lama. So like that. The kind of warm feeling, good heart, not only good heart, also in wisdom. And you see, so warm-hearted, warm person, not cold man. So people feel that. This is like hazelness. So full of compassion, then wisdom. So I think it was very good, you see, in the early times. I spoke somewhere also about Lama there. So in Australia, like that, you see, in the early times in the West, that time, there's no Dharma books, didn't happen books from His Holiness. Maybe a little bit later, then two small books. One is essay on Buddhism, and another small book, two books came out about Buddhism. It's not talking about Buddhism. So two small books, different times. I mean, during the hippies' time, 1963, there was Buddha dead, the Padotatra, those things, and then Mira's life story, and then the professor from German, Lama Govinda, met Tomo Kishimuchi, great yogi in Tibet, and the Yatong, the Tomo. So he wrote a book, Way of the World Clouds. I don't know how much he received teaching. He did, probably in Tibetan, so yeah. So then you see, because. So depending on your karma, depending whether you have karma to meet Buddhism or not, and depending on your karma, some meet the Buddha dead, and some of the meet Milarepa's life story, some meet Lama Govinda's book, then they come to the east, India, Nepal, look for new life or new happiness or guru or like that. During those years, the expression hippie or happy or at that time, so people revolt or people they leave behind the Western society this, the very fixed, the idea, so the style of life, then the kind of nowhere to open the mind, so like rock, like and mountain, so then those people, I think it was karma to the drugs. So then, then they change mind, then start to see the mind can travel without body. Mind can exist without body, so that to the experience of drug. So anyway, also Losang Ramba, the many first question in the West at that time, when the Lama gave teaching the talks, and then the first question is normally, do you know Losang Ramba? What do you think of Losang Ramba? He is the talks in the book that his mind traveled to the Tibet without the body. So everybody is excited of that. That I say, so that's like around those times, Losang Ramba was, quite famous in the different parts of the world, and so what I was saying is time's finished, huh? Sorry. So one Italian student in Peru, many older students they would know Piero. He met Milarepa book in Italy. So he read, the Milarepa gave up everything. Then that big thing, lived ascetic life and of course achieving enlightenment, not only be hardships in the early life, but achieving enlightenment in the brief lifetime of degenerate time. So, because then he missed, the main thing, gave up the attachment. This if you cling to this life, then you are not Dharma practitioner, not religious man, or you're not Dharma practitioner. If you cling to this life, you see? So, if you cling samsara, that was the future life sense, you see? Samsara, if you cling, samsara happiness. Is not renunciation. doctrinal shena changsamin. So if you cherish, the purpose of self, you cherish, then that translation is not bodhisattva. Not bodhisattva. So that that mind is not bodhicitta, the person is not bodhisattva. So Tao Doshi, not Tao mean. So if you cling, if you grasp, if you the real I, Tao Doshi, not Tao mean. If you grasp, cling the real I, then it's not right view. It's not right view. So Tao Doshi not Tao. If you grasp the I, then it's not right view. But what the commentary is, if you yes, if you cling the real I, then it's not right view. So you see, so if you cling to this life, if you cling to this life, then you're not a Dharma practitioner. So letting go, you're you see, trying to be free from attachment. So you live your you begin your Dharma practice. The very first basic thing to practice Dharma, you let go, clinging to this life. You let go from that prison, from that suffering, from that prison. You let go. You let you free from that prison. That's suffering, you see. So, then start happiness. Then build up happiness after enlightenment. From the inner happiness. So otherwise you don't have inner happiness. So anyway, so that's the basic practice of Milarepa lived. Then asterisk life. Then you see, he practiced Dharma, avoiding the four clingings, freeing himself from four clingings. Then with the hardships, then he experienced the hardships to practice Dharma, then he achieved enlightenment. So that able to be a hardship, then able to achieve enlightenment in the brief lifetime, brief lifetime, because of designated time. So he didn't understand. They say, freeing from attachment. But he didn't, giving the material, giving the belongings, give away everything to others. But maybe didn't understand the attachment, you see. So he came to Nepal, and then, I don't know which year, but then he has almost nothing, and he has a laisadu, yellow clothes, yellow, very thin clothes. When he stands, then you see, you can see his legs. Because thin cloth is very thin, so you see through. As far as the legs. So like that. Anyway, so I hope later he understood easy. I'm sure he received so much teaching from his owners and that. So anyway, like that, on the dinner, it's because they read White Cloud, the word White Cloud, Lama Govinda's book. They came to look for Rinpoche in Darjeeling. But then the monk thought it's my friend, and then brought, here's your friend. I told you a story the other day. So, yeah. So then we met, the translate for Lama, with a few words that I know. Yeah, so that. So anyway, so because of Zina, the Russian lady. So having met her, then now, because then 100 how many centers? 60 how many? 62. every minute it became 61, 62, 3, 4. Every minute the English, they send the English every minute in the Raja. So anyway, so it became easy. Muslim meditation center. So it happened. Depend arising. So depend to that condition. Then now the 162 or 1 center that happened. So spreading Dharma, preserving Dharma, spreading Dharma. With the qualified teacher, like the Geshe-la here, and so we have a qualified teacher, resident teacher. How many? 40, 44, 45, 46. How much? How many? 45. Huh? 45, then now become 46. So anyway, so it's on the basis of Lamrim then, philosophy, where they spend the whole their lives from young time starting debate. So that's great. So fortunate. FPMT students, and I was very, very fortunate. Very fortunate. Qualified resident teacher. Besides those, of course, his son is jealous, but then many great lamas, many who was enriched of all the qualities of Sutra, Tantra, revealing Lesser Path, Great Vehicle Day, Sutra, Great Vehicle Tantra, all the qualities. So received many teachings, initiations, and then it was a resident teacher, long time. So some passed away in the West. So fortunate. But you see, if you look at many others, there are many centers, but you see, but no resident teacher, no opportunity to learn, no basic program, no mass program, not even just teaching, there's no teaching, only some pujas, puja, or just a little, and just that, and by the older students. So mostly it's, others for, it's very difficult to learn Dharma. So I have an opportunity to learn Sutra Tantra. No, the FPMT is sometimes you see what happens is so much teaching the teacher provided and translated. So much teaching, you know, like waterfall, all the time teaching. Then, but the problem is the listeners. So listeners are difficult. As listeners are kind of dropping out, you know, from beginning less, and sometimes do not have inner patience, so do not have a kind of understanding of life. So then you see, do not have patience. It's a long time to study, and then you become less number, and then even that drop out, and then there's a kind of showers of teachings, yes, but listeners kind of lack of merit, don't know listening, teaching to learn is how it is so important, the path to enlightenment, how you can become free of samsara, and knowing the three types of suffering, the cause of suffering, and how to be free from that, and how to achieve the true path. What is true path? And then to actually achieve the true cessation of suffering. Even just the Four-Noble Truth. You know, do not know, don't get the idea, the importance, and so basically no merit, and so difficult actually. Teaching is showers of teachings, and resident teachers had provided and translated all that in conditions, but you see. So like this, people don't have much merit, you know, because they don't get much of good karma. So to receive the teachings, and so it's like that. The difference is FPMT, and then many others. So that she teaching showers of teaching, and then listening get even the little beginning message. So like that kind of is not even a merit from their side. Besides what organizers can provide, that's unbelievable. So anyway, like that FPMT, like that is unbelievable opportunity for Dharma education. Like that, yeah. So so anyway, so good heart. Many people happy. Even the people who are depressed, you know, doesn't know how to think in life. Oh, does not have met Dharma. You're able to make many people happy, and even you're not teaching Dharma, but you see, yeah. Anyway, so see, then from good heart you go to enlightenment. From the good heart, and in short, from good heart you go to enlightenment. You see? Oh, that's all. You see, just by receiving $1 billion, you don't go to enlightenment. Not necessarily that alone you don't go to enlightenment. But with good heart, you go to enlightenment. You understand what I'm saying? So you see, so like that, big difference. Okay, so. So they're supposed to be motivated for the time. Okay, so так гениально, Temeni morinda saji. All the past, present, future marriage, classroom, three time marriage, class, number listen to me, number Chacha, Zanjo, Rinpoche, Maje, Wana, Jeju, Java, Nyamba, Meba, Yekone, Gondra, Beva, Gawa, Indi, Nyodo, Endo, Lama Tsong Khapa Chiji Salam Govarasho Jambal Babe Chitra Jimbata Kundo Sambo Tiyanti Hata Kunji Jatun Dolo Jenga Odeta Tanje Razana Tusen Shebe Jawa Tanje Jingo Akan La Chitanga Vade Daga Kave Zawa Digi Sangbo Cheche Ratu Mawaraji Yo
Oze Chai Shi Jagan Yae Zeng Bebe Keso Ndongbo Ze Choso Gae Neme Dejo Pai Da So Deje Gendo Sha Dejo
Just Dorji's asked me to get you to wear your lanyards tomorrow, particularly for the kitchen. So, that we're just going to be checking the lanyards tomorrow, make sure it seems like there's a bit of a difference in the numbers, so we just need to keep the lanyards on. And also, if you haven't booked in for dinner tonight, it is a precepts night, and we have been asking people to book in for dinner if they're not taking precepts and therefore eating dinner. So if you haven't booked in, please don't have dinner. If you came just recently, they do make a few more meals for those who haven't actually heard that message. They might have just arrived and not known about booking in, so then you can go and have some dinner, but not just not booking in and then having dinner. So thanks. And also, what was the other thing? I can't remember.
About tomorrow, about initiation.
No. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we don't know what's happening tonight yet. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Thank you.